No.
Hey, it's the tip. We have to re-record this because we got distracted by this awesome
Wait, what are those
Star
little
Wars
pulley
song.
things? Look at the pulley things.
What pulley thing?
pulley
Oh, there's
thing.
tabs?
You know what? Hold on.
There's tabs. Oh, wait. Oh, I thought that was also a tube.
Oh, this right here.
Uh-huh. Oh! Man, this book is great.
Right.
I've never been so entertained by a goddamn comic book.
What the fuck?
That is just clever, though.
Yeah.
This book is, guys. If you run into the book Star Wars: A Galactic Pop-Up Adventure by Matthew
Buy that shit. Buy that shit.
Buy it. I mean, it's only 6 pages and it's all about the prequel, but man,
2 pages per movie.
Origami ain't got no shit on.
That's not fucking origami.
Look at it. It just looks like
That's
he's
why I
jumping
say
out of the
origami
page.
ain't got no shit on this.
No. Open it. Watch. Shit. It looks like he's just jumping out. Hey. No.
He's a
That's blank.
man. Anyway.
That was one of his moves. He was like,
Anyway, so what
That'd be terrifying.
so you know that he's like a modified human, right?
No, he's not.
Mm-hmm.
He's an alien race. Yeah, you can look up his race. He's an alien now.
But he's a modified version of that race.
Yeah, not a human though.
Okay.
Retard.
I didn't mean to say human. I meant to say he's a
What
modified.
happens to him that he has to get?
War or some shit. I don't know.
No, something like happens like really fucked up, and he ends up having to get like a whole bunch of fucking armor and shit.
Yeah, it was in the war.
Yeah.
Okay.
He had a war. He had fought in a war on his planet or something.
He got shot by a rocket and just blows up.
Something
It's
like
oh,
that. Yeah.
shit.
Something similar.
It's like the same process they used on Anakin to bring him back, though.
Yeah.
And that's like, I think Grievous is supposed to be like, kind of like the foreshadowing of Anakin.
Kind
because
of.
he's a hero on his planet.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
And like, Anakin is a hero on his planet too.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
nobody except I think his uncle and old Ben know that he's Darth Vader. Or, yeah, nobody on that planet knows that he's Darth Vader except those.
Oh, except for a couple. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's pretty much regarded as a hero on his planet because he fucking got off that shit. He came back. He saved his almost.
He's
saved
like
his
if we
mother.
were to leave Oklahoma and become super successful, something.
a successful douchebag.
Yes, because Oklahoma is like a grassier version of Tatooine.
Yeah, I can understand. Like nothing happens here.
Just
we have cool shit here, but nothing happens.
We have cool. Yeah. What would be our most isolated?
The Warren.
No, that's too nice. I mean, like a place that's just cool. What do you mean the Warren?
Wait.
No,
The Warren.
not a specific
mall.
like.
No, nobody
The
hangs
mall.
out at the mall. That's like a
You
a total '90s kid thing.
You
You
go
hanging
to-
out at a mall.
Well,
You
I'm
go to the mall
sorry.
if you want. If there's a reason for you, like either you're like, oh, I'm gonna go to this. There's a couple of stores I want to get stuff from.
I mean, there are
or-
those few people that go to the mall like every weekend and then end up hanging out there because they work there and like. But it's not like a like 16s made me realize I guess that in Canada hanging out at malls is like a kind of a big deal because there's more malls there and like
And
they
they're
just
more
kind of
like fucking
Or-
gigantic.
Maybe it's not a nice thing. Maybe it's just because it's Oklahoma.
yeah.
It could be just we're just a boring state.
Like in California, people hang out on like the beach or like the boardwalk or whatever.
And here we have like a bridge or someplace,
the bridge at the
or the bridge. Specifically.
yeah.
We have a neighborhood called Rivendell.
Yeah, it's hang
Rivendell.
out there.
Rivendell,
Which is
Rivendell.
something to do with fucking
It's like okay, you know how like
This
Lord
is-
of the Rings.
you know how
Yeah,
Lord of the
it
Rings
can't
took
be
them a while
common.
to find their way. That's kind of what Rivendell is. That layout
For
is
real.
confusing as hell.
Rivendell, if you don't know the neighborhood, is confusing as hell. But like
That's
they
such
have
a
more
whole-
than they have more than just Lord of the Rings references in there. Like there's a street called Endor.
Okay, that's cool.
That is cool.
That's
And then
amazing.
there's Rivendell Drive, which is
you know.
Okay, if you think about it, man, the elves, they were nice and shit, but they can also be pricks.
The elves
Yeah.
are assholes.
elves are
And there's a whole bunch
Even-
of like fancy assholes in Rivendell.
in
So
all
it's like
no.
mocking it.
Whoa.
Okay, whoa. In all kinds.
Chicken pot pie. Those are my 3 favorite things.
So, in like all media almost, elves are like
Big ass light.
Or small.
they're no, well yeah, but I mean like they're nice, but they think highly of themselves.
Yeah.
Because they're douchebags.
Sure.
And then like
Tyler, I've noticed that every time, everything just makes you laugh when you record.
you're fucking retarded. Like he couldn't get you to laugh with the what was it? What? Oh, the Milky Way thing.
Oh, yeah.
Tell a joke.
From this is the end?
Yeah.
Okay, so and this is the end. There's a scene where they're after all the apocalypse stuff happens, they're in the house and they're like counting all their supplies or whatever. And the last supply that one of the last supplies that they have is a Milky Way, and they're all saying like oh I want a piece of the Milky Way, I want to bite of the Milky Way. And James goes, no, that is my Milky Way. I bought it before the party so I could have it afterwards, specifically for me. And Jay goes, oh, that's weird. And James replies, he's like, no, it's not weird. It's my special food. I like it. Now, that line is just funny on its own. But the reason Jay says that's weird is because before the apocalypse stuff happens, Jeff and Say go to like a convenience store to just, I don't know, buy cigarettes or something. And Seth ends up buying a Milky Way. The reason Jay said that's weird was because James is trying to take Seth's Milky Way. Yeah. Which is pretty funny.
So was Seth not there?
No, Seth was there. I guess Seth just, at this point, he doesn't even remember. After.
Wait, who was that little douchebag that just didn't like that one person?
Danny McBride?
Yeah.
I love Danny McBride.
Or no. Who? Okay, I can't really remember all of them, all their names because I only liked a few of them. Mm-hmm. But the guy who cooks like all their fucking food at
Danny McBride. The intro song, like it's all like this, like this old hip hop song, and he just like walks up, smokes weed, and he's like, "Fuck yeah!" And he just ends up cooking all.
Nobody wants him there, though.
No one wants him there at all. That's so.
He's
funny.
like that fuck up who got that one job and then got multiple jobs and just did shitty movies.
I've just been crying and coming. Tears from the tip of my penis, dude. I love that.
Hey. He passed out in the freaking bathtub.
I haven't seen that movie yet, so.
You haven't?
No.
Oh, the ending is great.
Shit.
So, well, I mean,
okay, so
I might watch it eventually, but I mean, it is. How long has it been?
A year. No,
Maybe a year and a half.
No, not really, because it came out in the summer.
Oh,
it's been at least 3 months, so it's past that threshold of like.
More than 3 months. So
you think?
You wouldn't?
No. I'm saying the spoiler threshold is about 3 months.
You have a right to stay away from spoilers, but people just don't have to be as careful anymore because it's kind of your fault at this point. Mm-hmm. Here's a funny thing about spoilers with Lucas. Yeah, with Lucas. How do you feel about spoilers? Like,
I really don't care about spoilers unless it's like
mind blowing, or not mind blowing, but unless it's like a big thing, like Jim Carrey dying.
Oh my god!
Kick-Ass's dad being killed.
Okay, you don't have to bleep it now. You can say
I can say it now.
These things. Now.
We bleeped it out before when Kick-Ass 2 was like a week
old.
How
did he die?
Jim Carrey.
The villains killed him, and Jim Carrey, the villains killed him.
What? When he eat my dogs or something? Oh no! Somebody's
like kill a dog. He's like, no, don't kill the dog. I'm not that evil. Jeez, and they just leave the dog there.
No, because he fucking like chops his head off.
Yeah, they chop his head off with a machete. With a machete.
Machete. So, let's talk about something we've all seen, which I'm pretty sure we've all seen this. Zombieland?
Yeah.
Okay, so, like, I realize now that
fucking Twinkies.
This movie's fucking like 3 years old at this point.
When did it come out in 2010? 10?
I think so.
Something
3 or 4 years old.
Probably, yeah.
So, like, whenever they fucking find Bill Murray, that's like the best thing ever.
It's so hilarious.
Like, I started
his ass got shot.
Dude, I'm starting to really feel it. I've been seeing Bill Murray everywhere lately. Like, all over the place.
Mickey Rooney died.
Mickey Rooney died?
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Wait, where do you know Mickey Rooney from?
I have no
Because you thought Breakfast at Tiffany's was a porno.
I thought what?
You thought Breakfast at Tiffany's was a porno.
No, that was a joke.
Did you know what Breakfast at Tiffany was?
No, I didn't exactly, but I've heard of it. It's like a...
Because I'm like, Breakfast at Tiffany's?
Right.
No, it's from the 60s.
It's from the 60s?
Yeah, I'm like, Breakfast at Tiffany's?
I know what it is now.
And then you're like, what is that, a fucking porno? I'm like, no!
No, I know it. I think I know what it is now.
He plays an Asian... Wow, that is a racist.
No, but yeah, I don't really know a lot about Mickey Rooney, but I know, like, of him.
His last movie was Night at the Museum 3.
He's in Night at the Museum 3.
Yeah.
There's a fucking third?
It's coming out.
I was gonna say, holy shit.
Wait, then Mickey Rooney is...
Yeah, I saw him die. Like, he died. He passed away because, like...
Oh my God,
from old age, he was 93.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it was on the news.
He lived a good life.
No, you said you saw him die, and I was like,
Tyler, was it your fault?
No. I saw him die.
Did you hold the pillow down?
Oh my gosh.
Was that you?
He died of old age, yeah?
He died of old age.
Nutsacks off, and I made him eat it.
Because his family was
jokes,
there,
so
as he
you know.
kind of passed away, so yeah.
No, that's sad, though.
That is sad.
Yeah.
93. That's a good life, though.
Yeah. Except for those people that are like...
You know what's really sad is that, like, whoever hasn't seen, like, his older movies, they just think he's a prick. Because the Night Museum 3, or not the 1 and 2.
Oh, because he's a character in the museum.
Yeah, because he's
Yeah,
like,
but
he's
if you-
like the owner of the museum. He's
but
like,
if you're like
you're
that-
fucking fired, you piece of shit.
Yeah, he's a-
ass. No.
Yeah, but at that point, I don't think any kids watching, because no person over the age of 9 is watching that at the Museum 3. But
Yeah, because like
I'm gonna watch
what
that.
I'm watching that shit. I love both the original Night at the Museum.
Really?
Yeah, they're great movies.
They're
not bad.
They have that like historical feeling to them.
I guess. Really, if you give anything a brown tone, the brown note. If you give anything like a brown tone to it, it has a historical feeling, and that definitely a lot of the color in Night at the Museum 1 was brown.
in 2, it was kind of gold.
Well, I'd say it's like a white more
whitish gray.
because they were at
Smithsonian?
the Smithsonian, and I think like white is a big play there.
Where are they gonna hold that? The third one.
I think at the original museum. I'm not sure though.
I would call. I mean, why couldn't he get like a job offer from like another side of the world or some shit? Like
It might be. We don't know. It might be. We don't know. He could be going.
This is what we could talk about right now, right here. Because we've
Hey,
both
is
seen
he-
one.
He
and
could
two.
be going to the Louvre,
Wait, the reason... Oh, that would be cool.
and like
all
all
the-
the paintings come to life. And
That'd be cool.
the
But the
Mona
Louvre
Lisa-
is kind of a...
It's an art museum, like a painting.
Which I feel like lots of kids probably wouldn't find.
No.
I'm just saying, they couldn't come up with enough
And
creative
who
ideas.
would be the main protagonist?
Ben Stiller.
Who would be the main antagonist?
Yeah, the antagonist. Well, yeah.
What's at the Louvre? Mona Lisa? That'd be funny.
Fucking
Mona Lisa
bitch
was
trying to
just-
blow up the
Yeah,
place.
she's the king.
But
she's
no,
the
but
ruler.
everything's in a painting, so like nothing can like if everything came out of
Unless
a
it's
painting,
like
maybe?
Harry Potter, where like they can go from painting to painting.
Oh.
You know, like this painting can like go into that.
But,
But
he's like standing outside the painting. He's like, "What's going on? I can't stop anything. Put my hand through the painting so that nothing can pass my hand."
Or it could be like in Mario 64, he could jump into the painting.
I mean, either he jumps into the
Wouldn't that
painting.
be cool?
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like, it's either going to be.
I mean, it's not gonna happen.
Okay,
but-
no, it's not.
But then, what would make them come to life?
Yeah, what would make them
The
fun?
tablet.
No,
Again?
Again. That's like the third fucking time.
What if it's painted in the tablet? Or like
What if
how
the
does it work,
tablet
though?
was-
The tablet. No, I mean the tablet's like painted onto something.
That's
and
like me
then,
painting Jesus and going like, look, it's Jesus.
Oh fucking Jesus! No, okay.
They could have the purple crayon.
I used to love that book series so much.
I used to watch the show on HBO.
There was a show.
There was a show on HBO, Jam.
Jam.
Jam was a little cartoon, like,
no, but
slot of
seriously,
jelly.
no. If he was going to be at the Louvre, then he would actually
Fucking
have to be a
shit.
thief.
It's pronounced Louvre.
Still,
No, he wouldn't.
he would have to be a thief because who would get the tablet now?
An asshole.
What the fuck are you talking about, motherfucker?
No, the tablet from movie 1 and 2. Because now it's
The
inside,
tablet from book 1 and
it's-
2.
What if they put it in the Louvre because they thought it was such a good work of art and all the paintings on it were historical? And
Oh,
shit?
shut
It's a
up.
solid piece of
They're not
fucking
putting the
gold.
tablets in there. It's not that type of museum.
Okay, we have to. The tablet follows the guy who
The Salvador Dali painting is in the Louvre, right? Or all
the melting
stuff's
clocks.
Yeah.
I think so.
I remember that from Looney Tunes Back in Action. Is that where they went? The Louvre?
Yeah,
I remember
think
they would
so,
jump into the paintings. That's where the dot thing is, right? Or no?
The what?
What's the museum? You know that those paintings that is like it's like a
Didn't
park
Courage and Cowardly
and it's
Dog
just
do that?
a bunch of dots. Okay, so again, Looney Tunes Back in Action. Okay, what's the painting that's like? It's like a scene of a park, but it's done by little dots.
Oh, it's like it says no dogs allowed or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know
I
what I'm
can't
talking about?
remember. That was
It's
in
like
first- that was in first-
okay. Look,
It was no. That's what.
it's like a little pond like to the left, and the rest of it's just like the side.
That's what. Okay, that's what I'm confused because
It's
the
not-
Looney,
I'm
the
pretty
Looney
sure-
Tunes jumped into that while they were in Paris, but it's in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, which is in Chicago.
I'm pretty sure it gets moved around
Moved
for
around,
like
okay.
showings. Like movie like the Mona Lisa gets moved around a lot,
Okay.
and like
Truthfully, we don't even know if it's the real Mona Lisa.
shut the fuck up.
Bam.
We gotta break into the motherfucking Louvre.
We gotta eat the Declaration of Independence.
You gotta see the Declaration of Independence. There's a map to the actual location of Mona herself.
What the fuck?
She's still
just
around, right?
She's sitting there like, "Hello, boys. The gold is behind me."
Like, it's like
Someone Mona Lisa.
the joke for the movie could be like someone tells a joke, Mona's just like,
Oh my god, that's great.
you gotta write a movie script.
So
Nah.
like the Mona Lisa gets moved, the Declaration gets moved around a lot more.
It does?
than-
I really thought it would just stay in one place.
I thought it stayed in one
it's
place,
inside of an airtight, bulletproof, explosive, anything proof.
It's proof.
It's just anything, really.
I'm pretty sure it gets moved around, like, because, like, they have display one, like, they have an upkeep thing they do with it, where they'll, like, go...
Open it up and clean it?
Open it up, like, clean it as gently as possible. I think parts of it have been re-inked, to be honest. Like, that...
Oh, that one makes sense. But how bad would you feel if you were the guy who cut off a corner? Dude, you just ripped the thing. Oh!
Well, see, bits of it are ripped, I think.
Well, yeah. No, I'm just saying, but
It's
imagine
like
being
on
the guy.
and shit, though.
It's all on the side. Like, I can understand, like, maybe some of it falling off the edges, but imagine being the guy who just, like...
That paper is, like, thinner than paper by now. Like, it's gotta be flat as shit.
ripped Hancock's first name off.
What was his name? We'll never know.
No, but okay.
John.
Okay. What's really cool, I don't remember where it is, but I think it's somewhere in France, like the ounce.
Yeah,
because if somebody were to go in there and just melt that shit and put it back, that's what an ounce would actually be.
A melted ounce?
No. If you were to melt an ounce down and put it back,
and turn it into
the same ounce, like
an
not
ounce
the
of
same weight.
An ounce of what?
Anything. It could be anything.
See, what they have the ounce.
The ounce.
But that changes. Like, that itself changes weight based upon whether it, like, gains debris or loses, like...
No, because I think when they clean it, they scrub off of some weight off of it, because they clean it pretty fucking heavily.
No, like, you need a... There's an entire thing about it. Like, they have, the ounces, like, spread across...
The main ones in the middle, and the rest of them are the sisters.
Yeah. But
I
like,
think there's 5 of them, right?
What are we talking about?
There's a lot more than... Like, no,
wait, what are we talking about?
Oh, well, there's...
Okay, it's like a big, heavy bolt.
Shh. So
inside France.
And I think it's in France, yeah. There's, at the bottom, there's, like, this place called, like, the National...
Weight
Museum? Or not National. It's like, the International...
Museum of Weight?
No, not museum.
Oh.
It's the International... measurement something
society.
No, but like in the bottom of that like place, they have like glass things. What are they called?
Tubes?
Not tubes. No, it's kind of like a tube.
Something that you would put cake, like a piece of
like
cake
on top of a
over.
cake. Yeah, it's
okay.
It's
but
like
then it's like locked in place, airtight, and it's like controlled anything like the air,
moisture. It's like
okay.
Basically
it's like
the most controlled setting you can get, and there are 5 weights that are almost exactly the same.
All of them are fucking different though.
Yeah, they're all different. And then there's like I think 27 or something like that spread across like Europe, and then like every year.
No, it's every. I think it's every 10 years. They all.
No, it's not
come
10
to
years.
one
It's more than that. I'm pretty sure it's like every year 3 or something like that. But they all come back, and I think they go to the Geneva Convention.
No, because that would really fuck the weights up. I mean, like
No.
If they were to hit air.
What? No, they keep them in the thing, and it's like.
Oh, okay.
You don't-
Okay.
I know what I'm talking about.
Guys, we're gonna move the Declaration of Independence. Okay.
So.
Why'd you take it out of the case? I thought we were just moving this thing.
For real. Like, you wouldn't just take the weight out of the case. You would keep the weight, whatever. So, they bring all them there. Then they do another measurement of every single one of them. And, like, it's found, like, one of them would be, like, 1.0006. And then like, one of them's, like, 1.3, whatever. But now they have a standard that isn't based upon its, like, the mass isn't based upon its density. Or not density. It's not based upon its weight. It's actually based upon how many molecules it has. And, like they have a perfectly spherical, like, almost perfectly, like
the Mount Everest and the Empire State.
You don't know. You don't even know.
The freaking metal ball.
Okay.
Sphere.
If the sphere were the size of the Earth, the highest point, Mount Everest, and the lowest point, which is the
trench.
The trench.
Yeah, it's the Marianas Trench.
Yeah.
Marianas Trench or something like that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's those points would be less than a molecule apart.
Oh,
If it
I
were
thought
the
it was
size
a
of
couple
the Earth.
inches, wasn't it?
Or something like that. It might be.
well, yeah, if you blow it up, it would be like inches. Or
It might be inches, but I'm saying no.
like
I'm
in this size, it'd be molecules.
No. I'm saying like the size of the Earth, it'd be molecules. That's how smooth this shit is.
Oh.
And like
yeah.
you're not allowed to touch it unless you're wearing like
A special
gloves.
It's like a white cotton.
Oh,
kind
dude,
of glove.
like in Superman.
Well, I'm sorry.
Like in Superman?
I'm trying to tell him.
I'm sorry.
No, I get it. Like Superman.
You know I'm not actually getting mad at you, right? I'm
Yeah,
just
I know.
trying to mess with you. One, but I am trying to like say something, and I keep getting cut off.
Two,
It's like,
fuck
man,
you.
Fuck you.
You can't touch it with human fingers.
Yeah, because your fingerprint would get on it, and it would increase.
It would
That's
actually
how,
it would weigh and it would
it's-
like put structures on there and shit.
In Superman, that's how they did it. Like in when they're in Krypton, everything is like glowing. They didn't know how to do the effects. So what they did, they would put like tiny reflective pieces of glass on everything, and touching it with your hands, like the tiniest amount of like oil from your hand would just ruin the effect. Like you can touch like this, and then that part would not be reflective, and it would just kind of spread.
Yeah.
That was good.
So whatever.
This is a tip. Well.